Hi all, today we are going to learn about see if else. In programming, we may face so many conditions, comparisons, and decision making. To do all these steps, we need to have mathematical comparisons and conditional statement. For that, we need some mathematical operators, comparative operators like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and some conditional statements like if else, else if switch statements. Let us learn one by one the if statement. The syntax for if statement is if condition, then set then open brace, block of code, then close brace. This is how it works. If only the condition is true, this set of code would be executed, otherwise it won't get executed. See, in this example, if 20 is greater than 18, this statement would be printed. So this condition is true, this printf statement would be printed. See, here it is printed. Else statement. The else statement to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition is false. So for an if statement, else would be there. If the condition is if the if condition is true, this set of code would be executed. If it is false, this else statement would be executed. This is the purpose of else. This is how else would work. In this example, int time equal to 20. If time is less than 18, so time is 20. So 20 is less than 18. If this condition is false, so immediately this else statement would be printed. Good evening would be printed. So if condition is true, this statement would be printed. If it is false, this else statement would be printed. This is how the else will work. See else if statement. This is the syntax of else if. If condition, else if condition, if condition 1 set of code, else if condition 2 set of code, else. So if the first condition is true, the first code would be executed. Else if this second condition is true, this second condition set of code of block would be executed. If else, the next block of code would be executed. This is how else if statement will be executed. In this example, int time equal to 22, if time is less than 10, so 22 is less than 10, so this condition is false. Else if time is less than 20, so 22 is less than 20, so this is also false. It comes to the else statement, so it will print good evening. This is how it works. See short and if else. So if else would be replaced by ternary operator. Ternary operator is nothing but this question mark, this colon. This is the condition. If this condition is true, this this expression would be executed. If it is false, this statement would be executed. This is how it works. It is the replacement of this if else. So we can either use this or this. This is the shorthand form. Let us check this. So time equal to 20. 20 is less than 18. So the condition is false. So if it is true, good day would be executed. So it is false. So good evening would be printed. So the output would be good evening. Let us check. So output would be good evening. This is how this ternary operator will work. Next comes nested if. You can place a if statement inside another if, that is called as nested if. Here is a syntax. If condition 1, within the statement of code we have another if condition 2. So this is called nested if. Here is an example. Int x is equal to 15, y equal to 25. If x is greater than 10, so 15 is greater than 10. So the condition is true. It comes into the loop. So if y is greater than 20, so y is 25. So 25 is greater than 20. So it comes into this loop. So y is also greater than 20. So this statement and this statement would be printed as output. So the output would be x is greater than 10, y is also greater than 20. This is how nested if works. Next comes logical operators. Logical operators, already we have seen this: AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. AND operator, this is two ampersand for AND, this is for two pipe symbol for OR, this is NOT symbol for NOT operator. For AND, all conditions should be true. For OR, either one condition must be true. NOT operator, it's a reverse condition. Let us see AND. In this example, int a equal to b, int a is equal to 200, b is equal to 33, c equal to 500. If a is greater than b and c is greater than a, here we are checking two conditions. So if these two conditions are true, then only it comes into this loop. Let us check. 200 is greater than b. Yes, it is b. 33 is, it is true. The next one is 500 is c is greater than a. 500 is greater than 200, so it is also true. So both conditions are true. It comes into this loop. So that print statement would be printed as an output. So this is how AND operator will work. Next comes OR operator. So either one condition, if either one condition is true, that statement, that loop would be executed. Let us see. A is greater than b, so 200 is greater than 33, or a is greater than c, 200 is not greater than c, it is less than c, but this condition is true, either or only, so it is or symbol. So obviously it will come into this loop. At least one condition is true, so the output would be at least one condition is true would be printed. This is how OR works. Next comes NOT operator. If a condition is true, not make it false. If the condition is false, not make it true. So this is how NOT operator works. Let us check. If not a is greater than b, 33 is greater than 200. 33 is greater than 200. So it is not, it is false. So a is not greater than b. So it will print a is not greater than b. This is how NOT operator will work. Let's see a real life example. In this, int mynum is equal to 10. So if mynum is greater than 0, so 10 is greater than 0. The condition is true. So it will print the value is a positive number. Okay, else if, so the condition is true, so it doesn't come to else if or else. So this is how if else statement will work. The remaining chapters we'll see in next video. Thank you.